Gardenia Sdn Bhd is a private company. It has 8 branches at Singapore and Philippines. So the type of product produced. Gardenia Sdn Bhd is a consumer good because consumers consume directly to satisfy themselves. For the company background, it is established by Horatius Saiz Lockham back in 1983. It has a variety of products, which is bread and others.
So today, I will explain 3 fundamental economic concepts: scarcity, choice, and opportunity cost. These concepts help us understand how society manages limited resources to fulfill unlimited wants. First, let's talk about scarcity. Scarcity occurs because resources are limited while our wants are unlimited. This forces us to make tough decisions about how to use those resources wisely. For example, when choosing between Mighty White and Gardenia bread, customers face scarcity. They can't have both due to financial constraints. This simple situation highlights the necessity of making decisions in the face of limited resources. Next, we have choice, which is directly linked to scarcity. Since resources are limited, people must choose one option over another. Let's go back to the bread example. When customers decide between Gardenia and Mighty White, factors like cost, quality, and personal preference influence their choice. Someone on a tight budget might choose Mighty White because it's more affordable, even if they prefer Gardenia. Finally, we have opportunity cost, which refers to the next best alternative that must be given up when making a choice. In the bread example, if a customer decides to buy the Gardenia bread, the opportunity cost is the Mighty White bread they had to forgo. Understanding opportunity cost helps people prioritize and make the most of their limited resources. In conclusion, scarcity, choice, and opportunity costs are interconnected. Scarcity forces us to make choices, and with every choice, there's an opportunity cost. By understanding these concepts, we can better manage our resources in both personal and societal contexts. Okay, let's move on to the next part, which is economic problem. The first question is what to produce. Businesses need to decide which products to focus on based on customer needs, market trends, and the potential for profits. For example, Gardenia decides whether to emphasize its traditional plain white bread, develop flavored or wholemeal bread, or even expand into other bakery products like cakes or creamy bread. These decisions help align their offerings with customer desires and market opportunities. Next is how much to produce. This involves balancing supply and demand to ensure optimal production. Gardenia adjusts the production of its bread categories based on factors like customer preferences, production capacity, and inventory management. For instance, during holiday or special promotions, Gardenia might increase production to meet higher demand. On the other hand, they may reduce production during periods of low demand to avoid surplus and minimize waste. The third question is how to produce, which focuses on selecting efficient production methods. Gardenia uses capital-intensive techniques, relying on advanced machinery and efficient processes to minimize costs and improve productivity. This ensures they can maintain quality while keeping their products affordable. Lastly, we have for whom to produce. This involves determining the target audience based on income distribution and needs. Gardenia primarily targets middle-income consumers as their brand is an affordable, daily-use product. By offering reasonably priced goods, they cater to the majority of the population while maintaining accessibility. In conclusion, the economic problem requires businesses to address these 4 key questions. Gardenia's approach to deciding what, how much, how, and for whom to produce ensures they meet customer needs while managing resources efficiently.
The elasticity of demand measures how sensitive the quantity demanded of a good or services is to changes in its price, income levels, or the prices of related goods. Not to mention that this is a key concept in economics that helps business, governments, and economists understand consumer behavior and market dynamics. Next is the price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand measures how sensitive the quantity demanded of a good or service is to a change in in its price. It helps businesses and policymakers to understand how consumers react to price changes, providing insights for pricing and revenue strategies. From this situation, we can determine that the types of goods of gardenia is inelastic. To understand this concept better, we will move on to the demand curve. The formula used are percentage in quantity demanded over percentage change in price. 2 points are marked on the curve. At the price of 20, the quantity demanded is 8, while at a price of 10, the quantity demanded increases to 10. The implications are, if the price of gardenia bread increases, the quantity demanded will too decrease, slightly but not drastically. This makes its price elasticity of demand less than 1, which is inelastic.
Good day everyone. Today I will be discussing the determinants of price elasticity of demand for gardenia bread, a well-known brand in the bread industry recognized for its consistent quality and wide product range. Gardenia bread typically exhibits inelastic price elasticity, meaning that changes in its price result in relatively small changes in the quantity demanded. Firstly, gardenia bread is a necessity for many consumers. Bread is a staple food item in households, making it essential rather than a luxury. Because it is part of a daily diet, even if prices rise, consumers continue purchasing it. This necessity reduces price sensitivity, contributing to inelastic demand. Secondly, strong brand loyalty plays a significant role. Gardenia has established itself as a trusted brand known for its high-quality products, freshness, and taste. Many consumers are willing to pay a premium for quality, making them less likely to switch to cheaper alternatives even when price increase. Thirdly, Gardenia's perceived quality and product differentiation make it stand out. It offers innovative products, including health-conscious options like whole grain and gluten-free bread. This perceived superior value lowers consumers' price sensitivity compared to other bread brands. Lastly, gardenia bread's wide availability in supermarkets, convenience stores, and groceries ensures consistent consumer access. Its strong distribution network reduces the chance of consumers switching to substitutes, especially in areas with limited options. In summary, gardenia bread's inelastic demand is driven by its essential role as a staple food, strong brand loyalty, perceived quality, and broad accessibility. These factors collectively ensure that even with price increases, consumers remain loyal to gardenia.
Many people have been impacted by the global pandemic, which is COVID-19, in terms of their income, food supplies, and most importantly is individual nation. In order to prepare for this outbreak, many people stock up their food and needs. This also has been proven by the gardenia bread that they must put more efforts to meet their consumers' demand for bread. Moreover, many consumers have lost their money because of this pandemic, but not happen for the gardenia bread, because the demand for gardenia bread always increase. Although there is another alternative such as Massimo bread, but people always choose gardenia bread due to the price of Massimo bread always went higher. Plus, gardenia bread also help the country by increasing their economy because of the gardenia bread sales. Plus, due to their desire to satisfy customers' demand so that they can obtain the bread they want. However, due to customers' attitude and their frantic purchases, Gardenia has always had some challenges producing their bread. They must work every day to make the items, but they are unable to produce the additional bread. In other words, the demand for bread was too great, which caused some turmoil in the production process. But they will continue to put in more effort to meet customers' demand. Gardenia always trying to make a lot of bread to make sure every people got the bread that they desire. To sum up, we hope that this outbreak will end so that people can resume their regular daily lives. The same is true for bread production, where they may concentrate more on their work and guarantee that the final product can be made accurately and effectively.